I come back because I got something I want to talk about. Women don't have a problem with cutting up under people's stuff when they got an opinion about something, right? They have no problem with commenting up under people's stuff and saying whatever, whether it's crazy shit or whether it's uh, good stuff or whatever, or positive stuff. But when somebody come I'm gonna speak from a negative point of view. There was this guy that's on TikTok. He talks about his experience with the reality of dating in the dating. When he talk about the dating world, the dating pool, or whatever, he gives his stance on how men do in particular. They'll tolerate you if you got money, stuff like that. There was a woman that came up on this video and commented something because he was saying in one of his videos today, what was he saying? He said he was saying that he ain't this, he realized he ain't shit and he ain't gonna never be nothing, which I disagree with. Because we're under the curse, we're under the white man's law, and we came over here and we had to serve our slave master because we broke the commandments of God. Okay, now I made a comment up on the one of the video. The woman went and she ain't made the comment no better. She said, yeah, I'm glad you know that. It's good you know that. That's what she said. Now mind you, this guy going through something now. And he said, he was saying in his video, he wasn't nothing, he wasn't gonna never be nothing. And it's good you see that and you know that. Why would you comment something like that up under somebody when they're in their lowest point of their life? I never understood that. And when I responded and replied to her comment in the comment section, it was basically like we was debating in the comment section. She replied with, don't try to come and critique me. Critique him and give that shit to him and don't give it to me. But I said at the same time, you had no problem with writing that comment up on this video saying, I'm glad you know that. You don't tell, I was trying to let her know, you don't tell people like that when they're in their lowest, just like she wouldn't want nobody to tell her nothing at her lowest. If somebody came and she got jumped by a bunch of girls and stuff, and somebody came in there and came and commented up under her video and say, you deserve to be beat up. Now, how do you think she would feel? That's what I should have said. How would you like if a group of girls jump you, beat you senseless, and you got on a video and talked about it, what had happened to you in your experience, and you crying and don't know why you being jumped by all these people, and somebody come up under the video and say, well, I'm glad you know that it's good I'm glad you did. It did happen. Maybe the teacher, you wouldn't want her being in her low, do you think she would not feel some type of way? Sometimes you got to give people back what they give to you, and you got to tell them in a way where to put them in thinking. So she had a problem with, she did not have a problem putting that comment up on this video. But as soon as somebody came in the comment section and critiqued her and said, I don't think you should be saying that, and then her reply was, do you hear what he was saying in his video? You can't help a person that don't want to be helped. Do you get that? So I'm looking beyond that. I'm looking beyond it. Like, that still doesn't give you the right is to sit up there and speak hopeless to them just because they doing it. Would you want a group of girls to beat you and jump on you and beat your damn ass? And as soon as they beat your ass senseless and you get on live, you're going to talk about it. You want to talk it over with somebody. She ain't gonna want to keep it to herself. And then her only reply was, don't try to come and critique me. Critique him or whatever. But you can't get upset if you putting something out on a post, just like a lot of people don't agree with, they don't rock with what I'm saying. which is normal. That's all right. But don't have a problem with people, with me, don't have no problem with it when somebody turn around and come with a comeback to your comment. Don't sit up there and have a problem with somebody else. You know what I mean? Just like she had a right just to comment what she wanted. Somebody else saw her comment in the comment section and replied to it. They have a right just to comment and reply back to it and see it in the way that they want to see it. Just like you want people to see your comment in another light. You know what I mean? You don't want them to disagree with your comment, which means it might be all right with you, but I'm just trying to show a picture that when you comment something and people reply to it in the way that they see it, because everybody gonna have a different stance on different prone or different understanding when they look at your comment. So you got to expect that. People gonna react differently. But don't sit up there and try to act like you do everything right. Because you don't do everything. Just because you are a woman or a female, that doesn't mean you're not gonna be doing things all the way perfectly right neither, just like me. What, you gonna come in the comment section and say, I'm glad you know that? Okay then. Well, until you acknowledge you're wrong and acknowledge what you do is wrong, then I'll be like, well, you got me there. At least you acknowledge what you did. See, by nature, women can be logical creatures if they want to, but they don't want to because they think more with their feelings and their emotions than they do logic. That's why it's better to dwell within according to understanding as much knowledge as possible. You got to arm yourself with understanding and knowledge behind them. That's why I don't really talk to I like to feel people out before I try to be talking to them and stuff. But I don't go around talking to everybody. I just don't. Yeah, people are very deceitful. I mean, very deceitful. But don't have a problem with somebody's having a problem with your comment. When you comment or something down there, you expect for them not to have a problem with what you posted when you posted your comment. And when other people see your comment and they have a different view of it than you, then you act like they wrong for having a different view about it. It's just the way it is. When you post something, that's just what it is. Don't get mad with me or get mad with somebody if they have a different perception of it. Because you have to understand perception is a reality. Don't critique you, but at the same time, you took out your time and went and commented up under the man's video and said, it's good you know that. Yeah. Well, what if, I'm gonna reiterate it one more again. What if you got jumped by a group of girls and you say, damn, them girls beat my ass. Them girls beat my ass, man. They jumped me and beat me senseless. And somebody come up under your comment, under the video of what you're saying, and say, "Well, I'm glad you know that." That would be. Would you not think that would be an offensive comment to you? That would be offensive to you. You wouldn't want nobody saying nothing like that to you. You would want them to empathize and listen. If you don't, something ain't right. You gonna want them to empathize with you and to empathize and feel your pain. Unless you just came from a different island somewhere. You ain't gonna want nobody to disrespect you like that, and you been beat the fuck up, and just all they can tell you is, well, I'm glad you know you got your ass whooped. You would feel bad if somebody done that. Yeah. You would feel some type of way, like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I'm going through my shit, and you gonna come up here and tell me, uh, well, I'm glad you know you got your ass whooped. That would be offensive. You'd be like, that's not, how's that happening to me? I've been beat the hell up. I could have died. They could have killed me. You would feel some type of way. She would. So that's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna harp on it too long. Something just told me to make a video about it. Women, they are emotional creatures. They're not logical thinking and understanding. They're not logical thinking creatures. That's why the so-called white man, white folks in this society, they base things. They'll turn around and go, we still enslaved here, and have the man in a whole bunch of trouble. All she got to do is make up some accusations by themselves, and those accusations by itself will get that man, or get a black person, or mainly a black man, arrested. All she got to do is just say the accusation, which that's a stereotype that they created to enslave the black man, because they don't want the black man and the Mexican man in the household, because they know when you have a strong unit with a man in the house, they know that nothing can shake your faith or shake your household. And this is all set up by design. And our people can't see that the so-called white man and the white folks is responsible for all this shit. Don't think I was gonna leave the so-called white folks out. You have to understand that they set it up like that. That's how they got it set up. So-called white folks is evil, dirty, and low down. The most dirtiest people on the damn planet. And they know it too. They know it. They know that. But they delusional, and that's why you wonder why we call the white folks the devil. Because the so-called white man, woman, and child, they will never be honest with you, because it's just not in their spirit to tell the truth. It's not in their spirit to tell the truth. Okay, since you didn't want me to go by, I'm filming your ass. Your whole truck, everything. Yeah. It's a so-called white man driving that damn truck too. Yeah, man. The white man is the devil and all his offspring. And our women, they cater to the so-called white. They set it up like that. That's why the black African American, mainly them, the black African American black woman hates the black man, because the black woman been conquered mentally by the so-called white man, and physically too. And this is the reason why we call the white man the damn devil. Because look at how they look at their behavior. When you see them go into school and shoot up every damn body. Just like this damn, okay, I'm gonna get off into this too. I didn't know I was gonna go here, but I'm gonna go here. The man, that damn Arabic woman up here at this damn facility up here tried to make my name to my, she was, nah, mind you now, I'm up here with my mother, and I'm up here get there with my mother. That's the only reason why I'm up here. Cause I'm trying to support my mama. I don't be up here. Well, that's why I come up here every day, and I stay overnight all the time. And that wasn't nothing but the devil trying to break the bond up. And I don't see that woman in there no more. She was a damn Arabic. That's what she said she was. Them damn Arabs. She come from the descendants of Ishmael. And Ishmael is an evil seed. Her seed go all the way back to biblically, that's an evil seed, Ishmael. The Bible says that Ishmael, he'll be an evil man. And you can see that. That's why black and Hispanic, we're not the same people. Them people is evil. She had no problem trying to go to the front, trying to make me criminalize, making me look like I'm a fucking criminal committer, like I'm gonna commit a crime against her. That ain't nothing but that old evil, demonic ass racism that's in that damn woman. And the only reason why I kept it a little cool is because I didn't want to jeopardize my mama. I mean, being there, having the unit and making sure my mother's good, coming up here and being here with my mother. What for my mother, man, I wouldn't be up here. Because my mother means more to me than any other race of people on the planet. The so-called white race, my mother's better than any of them. Yeah. And yeah, came up in there and basically all them people with the like spreading my name around, trying to make me look bad. Oh, that shit pissed me off too. And then this African woman, she made them African people, they don't like it neither. Because she was with this woman. She was consenting to it. She didn't say nothing, but she consented all to it. And that's why I don't say nothing to none of them when I go up in there. No. My mother's the only one that I look out for. Them damn devils and Uncle Tom, no, I don't, hell no. I don't even want to even speak to him. You can't even speak to him. Uncle Tom is dangerous. Them some dangerous motherfuckers. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. And I'm gonna see y'all when I get up here. I'm almost there. It's about 8 something already. All right, I'm gonna see y'all.